What's up YouTube, it's your boy Maniac back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about World of Warcraft and the new player experience in World of Warcraft. So as a new player, you have a decision to make before starting to play WoW. Do you want to play retail or do you want to play classic? And when I had this decision, I looked online and everyone said retail was a little bit more hardcore. It was for those hardcore players. It's been out for a very long time, so you need to learn a lot of stuff. And there's just too much going on. There's too much clutter. So I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, no, I just want something relaxing. I don't want to waste my time on an MMO. Like, I don't really want to waste too much time. I just want to play an MMO for a few hours a day. Like, very relaxing, just chill, nothing too hardcore. And so classic was the answer. So I started playing classic vanilla, and this was when it first released, and all the hype around it. I go in and I accept my first quest, and I can't find where my quest is. I look at the map and like, where the fuck is the quest? I don't see it. I restart my game. I thought my game was glitched, but no. It's just, it turns out that I needed an add-on. I'm like, oh, now I gotta install this add-on. Okay, how do I install this add-on? Well, you need to install this add-on manager. I do that. I install the add-on, and I also install the top 10 add-ons just to get it out of the way. I know I would use them later on, so I just installed all of that. I go in, and now I can finally play the game. And this is really the first barrier to entry that you need to get past as a new player, and I think this is not good for the game. It alienates new players. Like, think about it. The people that are going to be playing classic, they're not really hardcore. They're not going to want to go online and search all of this and all of that and do their research. They just want to go into the game and just immediately start playing. And having to download the add-ons prohibits that. So I got a simple solution to that. Just take that very important add-ons and implement them in the game. Like Blizzard should put them in the game so you don't have to download them. And they can keep other add-ons. You don't need to ban all the other add-ons or stop players from using all the other add-ons. Just take the good stuff, the very good add-ons, and just put them in the game so new players don't have to download them. That's it. Anyways, I start playing and I notice that leveling is so fucking slow, man. I'm just sitting there, especially, you think about it. I'm a new player. I don't know where to go. I don't know nothing about the map. I don't know the best way to level. I don't know what quests to take, what enemies to kill. I don't know nothing. So it's just taking me a long time to level, and that's why I really stopped playing classic vanilla. I just reached level 20 and I stopped. I didn't want to go through that. So I take a break. Wrath of the Lich King comes out classic. I play it and I face the same problem. Leveling's too slow, so I stopped playing that too. And I look online. I see the raids. I really want to raid. The raids look really fun, but I just didn't want to level and go through all of that. So okay, I take a very long break. I start playing Diablo, and then Season of Discovery releases. I start playing it in Phase 3 because I saw there was an experience boost, 100%. So I was like, okay, this is the perfect chance for me to get into World of Warcraft. And it was. I got to level 50. I did dungeons. I did some raiding. I found a guild. I did some PvP, and it was really, really fun. And what made it really fun was the community aspect. Like the guild I was in, they were very friendly, and the raids were fun, even though we wiped a lot. But hey, I mean, that's bound to happen, whatever. And the item chase, in World of Warcraft is the best item chase I've ever experienced in an MMO. I played Black Desert Online, played Final Fantasy, Guild Wars, and a few others, Lost Ark too. I just found it in WoW to be very satisfying because there's so many ways to get gear. You could get it through tailoring, through engineering, like through your professions. You get some gear through your dungeons, and then you get some gear through PvP. And when you put all that together, like, you don't just spam dungeons. You know, you're doing this thing to get. I'm doing dungeons to get my helmet and my necklace, maybe. Then I'm doing some PvP to get my gloves and my boots. And then I kill a world boss or whatever, and I get some, I don't know, a wand or something. So I'm getting gear from all different kinds of places, and so I'm forced to switch what I'm doing every now and then, and that keeps it refreshing. It's not dull, it's not boring. So that, I would say, that's probably the best aspect of World of Warcraft that I've found playing it personally. It's just very enjoyable. So, okay, and then Cataclysm released, and I was like, okay, I enjoyed SOD, I'm gonna play Cataclysm for sure, and it's you gotta be level 80 to enter the expansion, and I didn't have any characters leveled up, so I ended up buying a level boost, and I don't like that, but whatever, I didn't want to play through all of that, it is what it is, I get to level 80, I'm boosted to level 80, and getting to level 85 was, again, very enjoyable. I was doing some dungeons and some questing, leveling up my reputation as well. It was fun. And this is where everything starts going downhill, because I feel Cataclysm, I liked Cataclysm more than SOD in terms of abilities. I was playing a Warlock too. The abilities, the talents, the numbers, everything just felt better for some reason. But as soon as I got to level 85, and now I had to do heroic dungeons to get my valor points and to get the good gear. I go in, and this is substantially tougher. I immediately noticed that, and the healer is doing more damage than me, and I'm like, oh shit, man, this is not good. And I get kicked, obviously. I was like, okay, this may be my fault, so I go online, I learn my rotation, I train a little bit with a training dummy or whatever, and I learn my rotation very well, and I'm doing more damage right now. I go into the next dungeon, and I'm doing more damage than the healer. That's a good start. Still bottom DPS, but that's fine. I'm kind of keeping up now. So we reach the next boss in the dungeon, and there's this mechanic where I have to stand in front of the beam or something like that, and I didn't know that. I'm a new player. This is the first time I do this. So we end up wiping because of that, and someone, one of my party members, they type, "Are you a new player?" I was like, oh, this guy seems like a very nice guy. He's going to explain everything right now. Just tell me what the mechanic is. It's just a very simple mechanic. I just stand in front of the beam and we're good. And instead of explaining it, they just kick me. They say, as soon as I said I'm a new player, they kick me. I was like, really? And the thing is, when you get kicked from a dungeon, you have to wait 30 minutes. You're on a lockout, so you got to wait 30 minutes to go into Dungeon Finder again. So I wait 30 minutes, I go in again, and we wipe again. This time it's not my fault, it's someone else's fault, and everyone immediately leaves because of one wipe. I just didn't understand what's wrong with the community. They're so freaking toxic. I didn't understand what was going on. Every dungeon I go in, people are leaving, people are getting kicked, I'm getting kicked. Just a bad experience. I couldn't get through a full dungeon to get my valor points. I was very frustrated. But the more I played the game, the more I understood why the community was toxic. The reason is Blizzard. So let me explain a little bit more. In Final Fantasy, and that's where I started playing MMOs, Final Fantasy, that was my first one. If you wipe on a boss, you immediately respawn in front of the boss. And if you had any buffs prior to wiping, your buffs stick with you even if you wipe. So you still have your buffs, you don't have to run all the way back, you just respawn there. And in World of Warcraft, it's the exact opposite. I have to run all the way back from the beginning of the dungeon to the boss. And then I have to rebuff everyone, and everyone has to rebuff me. I gotta get my food buffs back up. And it's just a hassle. It's just a waste of time, an unnecessary waste of time. So you think about this, Of course they're not going to want to play with new players because they don't want to waste their times, because they know if they wipe they're going to waste another 10 minutes, and if they wipe again they're going to waste another 10 minutes, and so on and so forth. It's just not new player friendly. It's not even new player friendly. It's not player friendly. It doesn't matter if you're new, old, whatever. It's just not player friendly. Why do I have to go through all of this because I wiped once? Why are you punishing me like that? You're literally wasting my time. And I'm playing classic because I don't have a lot of time. And you're wasting my time furthermore. Like, where's the logic here? I don't understand. So that's really the main caveat I have with World of Warcraft as a new player, and I think a lot of people share my opinion about this. It just doesn't make sense. So you that with the add-ons and the first barrier to entry, you have to download all the add-ons and learn the game. Like, it just makes it tough for a new player to actually get in and enjoy the game. But if a new player came to me and someone that wants to play WoW for the first time, they ask me what version of WoW would I recommend, I would say Season of Discovery 100%. Season of Discovery will still waste your time. It will. But I just feel like the community is a bit more friendlier there. It's a bit easier than Cataclysm. That's mainly why. And leveling is easier. Leveling is easier there because you don't have to level to level 80. So I would say Season of Discovery is a really good version of WoW to play as a new player, and that's probably the most new player friendly. But Cataclysm, I really can't recommend that. I don't know. It's just like the base game is really fun, but all this shit that Blizzard has done to the game, I don't understand, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. That's just my opinion, though. So give me your thoughts in the comment, and don't forget to like, subscribe. That was all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.